Hi guys, welcome to Bookish Shayla. Today we are going to put some more page kits together. I had so much fun making the videos of putting page kits together for 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life Series 18 last month that I decided, you know what, I'm going to make some more page kits. Every month, just about every month, I go to a crop, an in-person crop in Oklahoma City, well, in Edmond, which is close to Oklahoma City, at a great little scrapbook store called Paper Arts. If you're ever around Edmond, go check her out. She does so much more than scrapbooking. She's an amazing artist and just has all kinds of fun stuff, classes and things, and book club, and just a bunch of stuff. So if you're close to Edmond, go check her out because Susan is amazing. But anyway, every month she has a 2-day crop, and I usually go on for both days if I can, but I usually definitely go on Saturday. So I'm going to make my page kits for that crop because I take page kits to crops because it helps me focus and I get a lot done. I am going to use the different prompts that come up on my scrapbook groups in July, and Scrap Squad, which is a Facebook group, does 12 days of scrap lifts. They do one every week, but then when a new season starts, they do 12 days in a row. And this is day 1. It is by Be a Valiant, and it's this cute on tags with some fun little stuff. And that's day 1. This series, I am going to focus on products that I've bought for specific pictures. Does anyone else do that? You see something, you're like, oh, I have the perfect picture for that, and then you never use them? That's me. So I have a whole little stack of stuff that I've bought for specific pictures, and I haven't used them. So I am going to go in and I'm going to try to use those up. So my first thing I'm going to use are these fun little flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. If you have never shopped at Scrap and Happy Studio, you need to go check her out. She's amazing. She has the best flair. And this is all about the lake. So what my plan is I'm going to still do the 4 tags like this, but and I'm not going to have it cut out because this is obviously a cut file and I don't have that. But on the bottom of it, I'm going to put stickers, letter stickers, alpha stickers, and I'm going to spell out lake, and then I'm going to spell out life. So that is my plan. I have pulled my pictures already, but I need to figure out which ones I'm going to use. Back in 2020, when the world wasn't doing much, we went to the lake quite a bit that summer. My in-laws have a lake house, and I don't know that I've been back since 2020. Yeah, my kids just got busy and it just got really hard, and I haven't been in a long time, but I do want to use these pictures for that. So I need to find 4 that I can cut down pretty small. So there's one of my kids on the inner tube. There's one of my kids on a jet ski. There's one of my son skiing. And there's one of my husband skiing. So those are going to be my 4 pictures. Like I said, I can cut them down quite a bit. I have the date on them. All right, so those are going to be my 4 pictures. And this is going to be my inspiration for papers. I am first going to go to my summer iris container and see if I have any summer papers that kind of match. So I'm going to go pull that, and I'll be right back. Okay, here's my summer iris container. How I do iris containers, everyone does them differently. If they will all fit, which this one's starting to get a little big, I put all my collections on the bottom, then I put my scrap papers or my single papers, then I put my 12 by 12 sticker sheets, and then I put my embellishments. Not that it matters, not that anybody cares, that's just how I do it. So I'm going to move my embellishments to begin with so that I can look at my papers. All right, so I'm going to stick those on the other side for a minute. And I have my flare right here because that's what I'm trying to match. I don't really need, basically I just need 1 pattern paper for the background. That's it. Then I'm going to use the white cardstock here. So I'm just looking for 1 pattern paper that would match this. I would like to bring in as many of these colors as I can, but it may have to just be a solid, which this solid right here will match. Let's see, That's a little too purple. I mean, it's kind of bright. Actually, that would probably look better. But I would rather have a pattern paper, so I'm going to keep looking. And these are just my individual ones that I don't have a collection for. Okay. Now my collections. So let's see. This is the Simple Stories Summer Snapshots. I think these colors are just going to be a little too bright, and I don't have very many of the 12 by 12 anyway. But yeah, they're just a little too bright. So not that one. Now, I know I said that blue would be good, but I want to use a pattern paper, because if not, I'm going to use the pink. Although this blue would be a good choice instead of the pink to make it a little more masculine. That doesn't have paper. Oh, what about this one? That one would look good. Do I have that one? This is a very old Echo Park. Or not very old. It's from 2021, so it's kind of old. I have a pink one here. That would look good. See, I'm kind of thinking this one. I kind of like that. Or maybe this one. Do I have that one? That one's a little too bright. Ooh. Now, I know that this has more colors than that does, but I like this piece of paper. Let's see if the sticker sheet, if I need to pull the whole collection so I can have the sticker sheet too, or if there's anything on here. Water Fun would work. Splash. Okay, so I'm going to pull this whole pack. All right, so there's that. So let me put this stuff back together, and then we'll go through my embellishments. And see about that. All right, so there's all my papers. I'm just looking, here comes the sun. That might actually be okay. Sweet Summertime. You know what, I'm gonna pull these two for the wordy bits. I'm gonna pull that one. I probably need to bring this back over here so I can look at the picture, look at the colors. I think those are just a little bright. Those are a little bright. I already know what my title is going to be, so I don't really need any of those. Okay, so we'll put those here. All right, I don't need Flare because I've already got it. Let's look at Ephemera. There's this pink and blue. This is the Life. Splashing Good Fun. Swims Like a Fish. Okay, I think I'm going to add this. These, I just got these, but I think they may be. But they have some great florals. I think I'm going to do these two. Do I have anything else that might work? No, I think I'm going to do these two. Add these two to it. I have a stamp set. Hello Summer Sunshine. I don't think I need any stamping. Nope, so don't need those. Those are definitely the wrong color. These I think are too pale. I don't need another title. Like I said, I already have my title. Let me look at my acrylics and see. That wouldn't work. Those two are not the right color. How about this one? Hello Summer. That might look okay. I'm going to pull this. Beautiful view. Here comes the sun. Summer nights. Hello, sunshine. Summer days. I was just kind of looking for any that might not be words, but those are mostly words. My acrylics are mostly wordy bits. Okay, but I think, let me put this away and look at it again, but I think I'm pretty good. I do have one more thing that I'm going to look at because I'm trying to use up my stash. No. Okay, so let me put this away. Okay. All right, so I have paper and a few stickers. I have a few more stickers. Here, let me pull this and this. I have a few more stickers on this. I have my flare. I have some ephemera and an acrylic. I will need some alphas. So let me pull out my blue ones. These would go pretty well. Top ones, L-A-K-E. Okay, so that can be my lake. And then I wanted some smaller ones to do life. But I think I'm gonna do pink. Would that pink look okay? Do I have life? L-I-F-E. Okay, so those are going to be my two alphabets, my alphas. What else? Do I need anything else? Oh, I was going to look at a couple more things that I pull. I like to pull out my kits that my subscriptions that I get. Okay, how about the sunshine? So, and some, yep, I'm gonna pull out those two things. It's some male swim trunks and a sunshine. This is Color Cast Design July 24 kit. Then let's look at, this was Freckled Fawn, which they don't do kits anymore, but let's see if there's anything here that would match. I have a Currently. I have Summer Vibes. I don't know if I can get that orange in there though. Well, there is a little bit orange. Summer Vibes. I could do that. And then the labels. Okay, let's do that. And the labels. Okay. And then let's look at this one. I need to put on the back which one this is so I'll know. 724. Which kit that goes back in. So I don't like to separate them. You know what? There's two labels here. Let's put one back in there. I don't need those. Okay, let's look at this one, see if there's anything in these that I might can use. I think that'd be okay. Okay, I think I'm going to pull this too because I could use the arrow, I could use the summer. Let me put this on here, 723. All right, so that is going to be, do I want to put those in there? You know what? Sure. Might as well use up some enamel dots, 723. Okay, So I have paper, I have embellishments, I have my focus, and I have my pictures, and I have my inspiration scrap lift. So that is going to be kit number 1. I try to make, I'm usually there for about 20 hours, 10 hours both days. So I tried to make at least 20 kits, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to add on the next kit onto the end of this. So stick around and you'll see number 2. Let's put another page kit together. I pulled the Scrap Squad day 2 of summer scrap lifts. 12 days of summer scrap lifts, that's what it is. And it is this really cool one with 8 photos, kind of in a film strip look with a couple of pieces of paper and some embellishments. So I am going to do my fireworks for it. Just from the other day, I decided that I needed to use up this. If you don't know, every month I pull out collections, or not collections, my kits, my monthly kits that I've received in the past couple of years. Whatever from that particular month that I haven't used, I pull out. So like this is a flavors of the month from the scrap room from July of 23. Actually, I may have just been getting the double shot back in 23. I can't remember when I switched over. And I pull out these kits and I set them where I see them so that I can use them up, so that I can make room for new kits. So let's see what I have left, but I'm going to use this. And that's why I decided on these pictures, is I knew I needed to use up this kit. It looks like we have a little bit of cardstock. We have a sticker sheet. And we have one full piece of pattern paper. It's plaid on one side, and it's this fun icons on the other side. So what do I need? And that's all I've got. Oh, and since I only have the sticker sheet, I'm going to guess it was a double shot instead of a flavors of the month. So I'm going to pull out my my Americana stuff. The first thing I'm going to look through are my scraps, because I love this piece, but if I put it on white cardstock, it's not going to show up. And so I need another piece. So I will use this side for one piece, but I need another piece. And then I'm going to use the navy. It looks like they have a piece of white cardstock back here. I'm going to use my navy cardstock, but I need another piece, and it might as well be a scrap to do that with. So I have, why don't I just, I needed some red. I don't know, well that probably won't show up either, as much as I wanted to use that one, because I was like, oh, look, right there, boom, done. But I don't think that's gonna work. That's too dark. I don't know if you can see it. Let me do this where you can see it. These aren't the right mood and feel. Here, I need to pull this paper out. I mean, that would work. Let's just do that. That'll be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. So, because I wanted to pull some red in, and there it is. So those are going to be my papers. I need some kind of embellishments. Like I said, I do have the sticker sheet, but that's probably not going to be enough. So let's see what else I have here. Liberty. They have a title out of an acrylic, but I don't really have, oh, I do have a few acrylics, I guess. But you know what I'm going to look at first? Or actually, it's not first, but what I'm really going to look at, I have this sack of swap things that I've had for years and years and years. Let's see if there's something here that I can use. Now, I can't use that. Well, let's see. There's more than one in here. Okay, not the off-white stuff. So that's all of these, isn't it? See, they're so old that they're not even glued together anymore. There's that. No, they're just too off-white for me. Okay, so not these. I used to do swaps all the time, and then I realized that they all ended up just like this with in a sack, and I hardly ever used them. So I've stopped a long time ago. Okay, I have Old Glory. No. That little Uncle Sam's kind of cute. Oh, I like this. Okay, I'm gonna pull that out. Oh, looky here. I really like these. Will that look all right? It's not exactly white, but I think that would be, but I think I like this one better. And you know, I could do like some twine or something and make that look like a firecracker. So I'm gonna use that. What else do I have here? Let Freedom Ring. I think those are gonna be too big though. Now these would probably work. So I'm gonna put that in there. What else? I don't think so, not that one. Okay, so there we go. So there's some swap stuff that I can use up. That'll be awesome. I used to have drawers and drawers of swap stuff, and I kind of went through it and got rid of a lot of it because I wasn't using it, and someone should. I am going to put this in, and I might make the wick out of that. Okay, what else do I have? I do have this, so I'm going to put that in there. I have some Flair. I want that one, or do I want this one? I think I want that one. Okay. And anything else? I think, let me just make sure that I don't have this collection sticking out somewhere. It's a Echo Park Photo Play. Ooh, I don't think I do then. I don't really have very much Photo Play. Stars and Stripes. Oh, I said that, and then I came across 2 Photo Plays in a row. Okay, that's gonna be it. So that's gonna be this kit. Now, my question is, am I gonna wanna do some mixed media? Oh, I need to get a piece of white cardstock. Let me do that. White cardstock. I don't know. I know I want to do splatters for sure, but will I want to do anything else? I mean, it's not on the scrap. I think I'm just, oh, yep, they do. They have very faint mixed media back there. All right, so let's pull out a stencil or a stamp. Let's do a stamp. Thinking some stars. Do I have stars? I don't think I have like this. Like I do hearts and stuff. Sorry that I'm not on camera. I promise I'm here. I'm just looking to see if I have any star stamps. I don't think that I do. I have about every other shape. Animals. borders. Well, I don't see any. Okay, so what do I want to do instead? You know what? I do have a couple of little things of stars. You know what? I'm going to pull. Let me just make sure. Yes, I'm going to pull this, and I can have the stars shooting out here, and then this one has the little stars, and then this star. So that's what I'm going to use for my mixed media, and I think I will do it in a blue. Let me see what blue I want to use. I think I'm going to use Pacifica. So I'm going to make myself a note. I won't put it in here. Pacifica ink. And then maybe some I mean, that's pretty red. Do I want it to look like blood? So that's pretty much what it'd look like, but Glimmer Mist Candy Apple Red for, this is going to be for my stamp. For splatters. Okay, so that is my second kit for my crop. Now I will show you what I've kind of pulled something that I'm hoping to get on there. I've actually pulled a couple of things. I was going through my Disney stuff for my All About the Mouse Hop, and I came across some stuff that I bought specifically for Disney pictures, and this is one of them. It's the Haunted Mansion acrylics from Kiki's Tiki Room. She's an Etsy store. Go check her out. She has some awesome Disney stuff, and I need to go pull those pictures and see what sketch or layout, but I know that this is what I'm going to do my next kit. So I'll be back with pictures and some ideas to go with this. Okay, let's put together page kit number 3. I told you we were going to use these acrylics from Kiki's Tiki Room. I will try to remember to link her down below. I have this picture. That's my daughter and her best friend going through the Haunted Mansion. This is one of the photo pass pictures. And I pulled this sketch from Paper Issues. It's July 2nd. And one photo, a viewfinder, some things in the background, maybe a stamped background, stamping. I don't know about the stamps. We'll see. I might. All right. Let me see what I can pull here. Trying. Let's see. Let's just start with this one. This doesn't have very many papers, which I just need some scraps, it looks like. So let's see if I can make this one work. I think I will put my viewfinder and my film strip dies in so that I can use that. And my tag punch but this is an Echo Park, so I should be able to find tags easy peasy. So let's see, does this have enough paper that I can use? Let me look at my sketch. I have a yellow. I have a star. I have a bunch of bits and pieces. I have some solids, that would work. Another star, another piece of yellow. What's on the back of this balloon? Oh, that would be a good one. I have a big piece of the blue. Oh, and by the way, this is Echo Park's Magical Adventure 2. I have that. Yes, I think I can get this to work with all these scraps. And what else do I have in here? I have, okay, Truth is, those colors aren't going to match, but you know what? I think I'm okay with that because I like it anyway, and it'll be fine. That's why. Because I like it anyway. Good reason, right? Yeah, it'll be fine. So let's see what other embellishments I have in this. I have the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. I have the chipboard phrases, the chipboard accents, 2 things of ephemera, and decorative brads. So I bet I can get this to work. This is an old collection, 2019, so it's 6 years old. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to make a note to pull out my, let's see, I need my viewfinder die, my film strip die, I may even, let's see, let me look at the ephemera. Are there tags in here that I could use? There's one. I'm just wondering if, oh, I do have the frames and tags, so yeah, there'll be tags. But I think I should probably put some twine in here. What color twine do I have? I'm all out of my black and white twine, and I refuse to buy more until I've used up some of the twine that I've got. Maybe just some white. I have some white twine. I think I'll put that in there. Oh, I'll need a piece of white cardstock. Put that in there. I don't think I'm going to put a stamp. I mean, I could make a Mickey ears if I have, hold on, let me look at my circle stamps. You know what, I think I will add some stamps, not for the Mickey ears, but I have this that's just kind of Disney-ish. It's Simon Hurley bursts. So I'm going to put that in there, and I'm just going to use black ink. Black ink, which means I need black splatters. So Heidi Swap Color Shine it is. All right, so that's gonna be that. I'm not gonna put my dies in there yet because, which I need to make a note then, because if I did, I won't have them to use between now and then, and it's still, I mean, 10 days away before I go, so I need my film strip die. I need my viewfinder die. I need black splatters. That was from the last kit that I didn't write down. Okay, so there's number 3. Number 4, I'm going to use Scrap Squad Day 4, 12 Days of Summer Scrap Lift. Has 3 photos, and I have picked out these 3 photos from the parade because, let me move these. I have this Bramble Fox that says Parade, and then I have this cut file from Pear Tree that says Everybody Loves a Parade. So we are going to use it. And let's see. it looks like I will put this down like that. And then my 4 photos, or my 3 photos here and here. I'm trying to kind of see what I need. I'll probably have to do it like this so that I can get like that. Will that work? Yep, I think so. Okay, so I need a background paper and then some paper. It really doesn't have that much paper on it. Let's see what I've got. If I have any paper that would work as a background. I know the paper that I want, but I think I've used it. I have a paper. Sorry about that. The mailman was bringing me a package. I had to go do that. So I went ahead and pulled some stuff. I have this, it is an off collection. I don't know who it's by. It was like the very first Disney collection I ever bought back in like 2015 when I took my Disney cruise with my niece. But I think I'm going to use this for my background paper. I know it's way busier than in that, but I like it. And then I'm going to cut apart these because it's one of the few pieces of paper I have that has Pluto and Donald and Daisy and Mickey. So I'm going to cut apart some of these for some of the embellishments. Like I said, I have my Everybody Loves a Parade, my pictures. And also I thought, because these aren't like your super traditional colors, and so I thought they would kind of go, these papers would look good with those. So I have those. Then I went ahead and pulled a couple other things. I have this Simple Stories Magic Memory page pieces. I actually have 2 of them. Why? Because, you know. And they're kind of, the yellows match, and I thought I could tuck in like the label and the big smile. Anyway, I thought I could use these. And then I have this Close to My Heart collection called Magical. That, again, it's just not quite the right color of a regular Disney collection, and I thought I can make it work. And there's just a lot of little tucky bits that I could use for that. So, it does look like they have some kind of mixed media. So I'm going to pull this Vicki Boutin because this looks very much like that. So there's my stamp. I will probably just use black, and I may change my mind and not use this background paper for my background. I may just use a white. I will go ahead and put a white in there just in case. Because I guess those wouldn't look too good on the polka dot. So I'll probably just use white and then use the polka dot maybe to map my pictures and then cut up. That's what I'm going to do. So I will need black ink. And let's see, do I have any? Hold on, I wanted to see something. If I had, nope. I don't have any enamel dot kind of things. Let me look in. I was thinking like some puffies for that, but I don't know if I have. Let me look. Not quite the right colors. Again, not quite the right colors. I mean, black and white ones would work. Now, yeah. I think I'll put these in there too for the little hearts that they have. All right, so that is page kit number 4. I'm going to come back and do one more on this video so that I'll have 5. And yeah, so I will find a new thing and be back with one more video. All right, this is going to be the last page kit for this video. So this will be page kit number 5. Just 15 more to go. I'm a little behind, guys. It's okay. This one, this Paper Issues, I'm pretty sure this was day, what is today? Today's day 7, maybe? I'm gonna have to go back and write it down. I didn't write it on here, but this is going to be my inspiration. It is one of the 12 days of summer scrap lifts over at Scrap Squad. My picture is this. So I know you guys probably do the same thing, but sometimes when I have collections that have things that I don't normally take pictures of, I make my children take pictures. And so in pretty much every Disney collection, there are stickers and die cuts and chipboards and paper of teacups. The thing is I don't ride the teacup ride because I don't like to go round and round. So we found this teacup. I think it was in the Disney store at Disney Springs, and I made my daughter and her best friend Jenna take a picture in it so that I could use my teacup stash. That's fine, right? There's nothing weird about that. Anyway, so that's going to be my picture, and I thought this would be perfect for it because instead of all these flowers, I have, ta-da, teacup die cuts, or cut files. There. Do I just have 2? I thought there were 3. Nope, there's just 2. Here and here. And I'm probably going to ink these up in the traditional Disney colors. And yeah, because don't we all do that? I think so. I think we all probably take pictures because we know we have stash that needs to be used up. So I got to tell you this funny story. Oh, and by the way, that was part of the Creative Cut Club that I used to be a part of. It is no longer a thing, but we would get cut files every month. And so anyway, that's what I'm going to do. But let me tell you a funny story really quickly, and then I will show you what I'm going to use. So I was just at Disney with my school, and we break into groups. The adults have a group of children that they take care of, whatever. So my group, 2 of my girls in my group are my speech kids. So my speechies, that's what I call them. And so they know that I scrapbook, and they know that it's a big thing, and they know that I take pictures specifically for scrapbooking and all that kind of stuff. And so when we were doing things like basically it was eating, and new people would join our group that didn't know this. Their thing was, the camera eats before your mouth does. And they just kept telling people that. And I just thought it was hilarious because I was like, I've trained them and they're not even my children. Anyway, sorry. I just have to share that. Anyway, so I have pulled this old Simple Story Say Cheese 4. It was from 2019, so it's 6 years old. I pulled it because even though I don't need a whole lot of paper, I need some. Oh, and look, right there. And I know I have something. Hold on. I thought I did. Oh, I guess not. I thought this one had a, a teacup paper, but I guess it doesn't. But anyway, so I have plenty of paper that I can use for my scraps, but there is a teacups right there. Not to mention, there's a teacup in the ephemera. There's a teacup in the chipboard stickers. And then I also have the chipboard word stickers. And between that and my my paper and my cut files, I have plenty for my 5th one. I'm probably going to pull some mixed media. In fact, I think since my teacups is yellow and red, I think I'm going to pull a yellow and red spray so that I can color my teacups. So I think Candy Apple Red, which I'm pretty sure I already have on the list. Oh, I guess not. I thought I did. Okay, so I need Candy Apple Red, Mustard, Luxlar, specific candy, apple, red, and a yellow. Let's see. Extra mustard seed distress spray. And then I have black for splatters. So wrong thing, that goes there and this thing goes over here. All right, so that's going to be it. So thank you for watching all of these. I know it was kind of long, and but I hope you enjoy watching me put page kits together. My crop is in a week, a little over a week when I'm filming this, so I better get moving because I only have 5 page kits made, and that is not enough. So join me. Again, I'll be making some more page kits. I've pulled several other things that I got for specific pictures, so I'm ready to go with them. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.